Let's look at this one. Okay, on this one, first thing to notice is the operation. What operation? What operation? Addition. So when we have addition or subtraction, what do we have to make sure we have? Common denominator. Do we have that?
Yes.
What do I mean by common denominator?
The same thing.
The same thing on the bottom of the fractions. Okay, we have that, so do we have to change anything? No. So what's the one step we have to do?
Combine.
Combine what?
Like terms.
Like terms, right? Remember, this can turn into one big fraction, so we have 6y plus 3y is 9y. Then we have negative 4 plus 1, negative 3. What's my denominator?
X plus 5, X plus X.
Yep. Remember, denominator doesn't change until you either make it a common denominator or all the way until the end. What do we need to check for?
To simplify it.
Simplify. What can I take out of the top?
3.
3. What's left?
Y minus 1.
We have 3y minus 1.
3y minus 1.
Yep. And then denominator stays the same. What's the last thing we check for? Can I cancel anything out? No. What do I do if I can't? That's your answer, right? You leave it. Yep. All right. On Friday for lesson 4.4, we talked about adding and subtracting rational expressions. What does it mean to be a rational expression? How do you know it's a rational expression? Right. What does rational mean? Starts with the F.
Fraction.
Fraction. Yep, rational expressions are fractions. Okay, do you agree that this example I'm looking at right now is a rational expression?
Yes.
Because we have fractions. Okay, again, biggest thing to understand first is what operation's happening. What do we have? Addition. Okay, since we have addition and subtraction, okay, it can't be just like multiplication and division where we simplify and cross some things out. But what do we have to do with addition and subtraction? What do we have to make sure we have? Bottom has to be the exact same. Okay, so right now, can you say these are the exact same? No. What do I need to do to make them the exact same? What should I probably do first? Specifically with this one. I need to factor that one first. So right now, I'm not doing anything to the numerators. Okay, I'm going to keep them the same. How do I factor this bottom denominator? Factors of 4 that add up to 4. What are factors of 4? 1 and 4. 2 and 2. Which one of those adds up to 4? How do I write that as factors?
X plus 2 times
X plus 2 times
X plus 2.
X plus 2. Can I do any simplifying with this fraction?
Yes.
This one right here.
No.
Nope. I'm going to keep that one the same. Now think we have adding and subtracting, or sorry, necessarily we have addition this time. So we want to check if we have common denominators. Are our denominators exactly the same?
No.
Why not?
There's only one X plus 2.
Right. What do they have in common? Both of these or just one? Just one, right? Because it can only be 1 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay? So, do you agree that this one's missing something?
Yeah.
What is it missing? It's missing X plus 2. So remember, we multiply what we're missing on the top and on the bottom. Okay. Now, looking at this, do you agree we have common denominators? Yes. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're going to be rewriting. Did anything happen to this numerator? No. So that one stays X plus 2. Did anything happen to this numerator?
Yes.
What do we have to do?
We have to multiply.
Distribute the 2, right? 2 times X is 2X. Yep, and then 2 times 2 is 4. And again, we're putting this into one fraction now. What is my denominator? How many? Yep, X plus 2 times X plus 2. Is my denominator ever going to change? No. Once you have a common denominator, it is going to stay the same the whole time unless you can cross it out at the end. Okay? What do I need to do once I get this far? Not yet. You're one step ahead. I need to simplify this numerator. Okay? What I mean by simplify is combine like terms. Okay? X plus 2X is 3X. Remember, we're adding here. And then we have 2 plus 4. 6. And then did anything happen to the denominator? Nope, so it's going to stay the same. What do we do once we get this far? We always have to check something. Canceling something out, right? But I want to see if I can simplify this top part. Can I simplify?
Yeah.
Well, can take out a 3. What's left on the inside? X plus 2. Did I do anything with the denominator?
No.
Nope, denominator stays the same. Okay, now our last step is what? Canceling things out. What cancels out? These two? Right, these two. Okay. What's left then? 3's left on the top. On the bottom, we have x plus 2. Then I'm done. Once you're fully simplified, you are done. Okay? All right. Let's look at this one next. First thing is always understanding what operation's happening, so then you know what to do from there. So what operation we got? Addition. So with addition, what do we have to make sure we have? Same denominator. Right now, can we say these are the same? No. What do I need to do to check to make them the same? I need to factor them. Yep. So right now, I'm not doing anything with the numerator. So I'm just going to leave the numerator. What does this factor to? It's one of those special ones.
X plus 5 and then x minus 5.
Yep. Plus, again, remember I'm not doing anything with the numerators right now. How do we factor this? What am I looking for? Factors of 5 that add up to 6. What are factors of 5? 1 and 5. How do I write 1 and 5 as factors? X plus 1. X plus 5. Now, we want to look for common denominators. What do they have in common?
5.
Be more specific.
X plus 5.
X plus 5. Okay. So, are they the exact same right now? No, we want to make them the same. What is this one missing that this one has? Yes. This fraction right here is missing x plus 1. So what do I do with that if it's missing x plus 1? I multiply it to the top and I multiply it to the bottom. Okay, what is this one missing that this one has? What's the right one missing that the left one has? X minus 5. So I multiply it on the top and the bottom by x minus 5. So our next step now is to simplify. On my numerator, what am I going to do with this right here? I'm going to distribute. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 1 is 4. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Do you agree? Okay, 6 times x is 6x. And then 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. Yep. What's my denominator?
X plus 5 and x minus 5. Right?
And one more.
X minus 1.
X plus 1. Yep. What would my next step be here? Where? On the top. We're going to combine like terms. So I have 4x plus 6x is 10x. And then I have 4 minus 30.
Oh, wait, no.
Minus 36. 26.
It's yep, minus 26. Over, does the denominator change?
No.
Nope, so we have x plus 5, x minus 5, and x plus 1. What do we need to do next?
Factor the 5.
Yep, simplify the top. What can I take out of the numerator here?
2.
Take out a 2. If I take out a 2, I have 5x minus 13 left. Did my denominator change?
No.
Nope, denominator stays the same. Can I cross anything out? No. So am I done? Yes, this is my final answer.
We leave them at 10x minus 26?
I want you to get used to simplifying. Yep. What I want you to understand though is that it is okay if it does not simplify here every time. It's not going to. Okay? And it's okay that things don't cross out every time. Okay, it's not supposed to. It's not as nice as working with multiplication and division. Okay? All right. One more I want to look at, two more. And these are subtraction problems. On this one, again, first thing is understanding what operation's happening because that's going to tell you what to do. What do we have? Subtraction. With subtraction, remember, we can change these signs. That's what I want you to do right away. So change this to addition. The numerator changes the signs to negatives or positives, whatever they are. Okay? It does not change the denominator, just the numerator. Okay? So now, do you agree this is an addition problem?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the exact same process. What do we have to make sure we have? Common denominator. Right now, do I have a common denominator?
No.
No. So we want to rewrite. Can I do anything with this? Can I do anything with this?
No.
Nope. So I have 2 over n plus 4. So I have a negative n squared on the top. What can I do with this? It's one of those special ones.
Factor.
How?
So it would be n plus 4. I think it's
Right, it'd be turned into n plus 4 and n minus 4. Now, check, what do your denominators have in common?
4 plus 4. N plus 4.
They have n plus 4 in common, so what is this one missing that this one has?
N minus.
N minus 4. What do we do with what it's missing?
Add it to the top and bottom.
Multiply it to the top and bottom. Yep, so we have n minus 4 to the top, n minus 4 to the bottom. Only to the fraction that it's missing. I'm going to ask you this. Is this fraction missing anything on the denominator? Nope, so we can leave it how it is. So when I rewrite, what is happening here?
2n minus.
Yep, 2 times n is 2n. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Did anything happen here?
No.
Nope, so that negative n squared stays. What's my denominator?
N plus 4 times n minus 4.
Yep, n plus 4 times n minus 4. Looking at our numerator right now, is that written in a kind of funky form?
Yeah.
It's not in simplified form, or in standard form. Let's put it in standard form. What should go first?
N squared.
Yep, so we have negative n squared, then 2n, and then our constant. So again, it's okay to rewrite those just as long as you keep the signs consistent. What else do you notice about the numerator that we're not really used to?
You gotta factor it.
Right, and we're really not used to this negative being here, so I want us to take it out.
Why? You can just take it out.
Yep, but when we take it out, that changes the signs of everything inside. So we just switch all these signs. And then I heard someone say we need to factor that top part. What are factors at 8? 1 and 8 and 2 and 4. Which one of those can get us to negative 2?
2 and 4.
I agree with you. How would you change it?
Negative 4.
Turn it into negative 4. Now, let me ask you this. Does 2 times negative 4 give me a positive 8? No. So can we use those as factors? We cannot. So that means we are done. Again, it is okay if you cannot factor it or simplify it. Okay? It won't always work out perfectly because it's addition and subtraction. One I want to look at with you guys today, and that is this one. All right, first thing, what do we have to check before that?
Signs.
Yep, the sign. What sign do we have? Subtraction. What does that do?
Change it to plus. Make the 1 a negative.
Yep, numerator signs change. What do we do next?
Common denominator.
Common denominator. Are these a common denominator?
No.
No, so we need to simplify. Right now, I'm not doing anything with the numerator. What can I do with this? How can I factor or simplify that? Take out a 4, what's left? Y plus 2. Then remember, we're not doing anything with the numerator right now. What can I do with this?
Take out a y.
Take out a y, what's left? Y plus 2. Now, we can check for common denominators. What do they have in common? They have a y plus 2 in common. So, looking at this first fraction here, what is it missing that the other one has? It's missing a y, right? So, I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by y. What is the right fraction missing that the other one has? A 4. So, I'm going to multiply it on the top and the bottom by 4. Okay, so now we're at the simplifying step. Okay, what do I do here? Y times y is y squared. What's negative 1 times 4? Negative 4 over, what's my common denominator? 4y times y plus 2. Yep. What do we look at next? Simplify. How can I simplify this right here? Think factor. It's a special one. Y plus 2, y minus 2. Does our denominator change? Nope. So we have 4y times y plus 2. What do you always check for? What do you mean by simplify? Cross things out, right? Can we cross anything out? Y plus 2. Anything else? I want to ask you something. Can I take these y's out? I cannot. Okay, because this y is with a y minus 2. So, what's left? Y minus 2 over 4y. Done.